and within the American influence. Nothing beyond that. Anything. The point which Mr. Zahid says about the equality of accession, it is the Schaeffer's observation on page 16 and 17. He says, I will again quote, it is not my quotation. He says, in the US view, it was difficult to deny the legal validity of Kashmir's accession to India. That is Schaeffer's point, not my point. Please look to bottom of 16 page in the US. So about that. Second is that about independent Kashmir. Why did I not read it? Because he refers his discussion with Sheikh Abdullah. And there is no reference. There is no reference and Sheikh Saab is dead. Therefore, no way to ask dead people to speak. However, Schaeffer very cleverly records that Sheikh Saab wanted more powers and autonomy for Kashmir. That can be confirmed because this is what Sheikh Saab writes in Al-Sittinar. He says that my problem with New Delhi was more autonomy and more powers. That can be verified and not independent. This is why I did not touch that issue, because we who work in the universities and colleges and who write papers, we are very strict about references. Primary and secondary sources and citations. So it's why that I did not take it up. Now, what is US interest in Kashmir non-resolution? As I said, that as students of history, we have to look around in the globe, because sometimes there are no clear interests. Sometimes there are indirect interests. I would advise you to read, not as a pedestrian, Zindabad. I want to read carefully about Palestine. If Mufti of Palestine would have not resisted two-state solution in 47, millions of Palestinians had not to leave their homes.
They would have more land than
they would have had more land, more space. But Mufti Sahib didn't agree. It's how. Second, you'll be astonished to know that the uranium for this Israeli nuclear weapons did not come from the United States. It came from France. France supplied them that. And third, in this war, Israeli-Egyptian war, when Israelis were going to occupy the Gaza, it was the United States which, as an hour, said, no, nothing, we'll come. So point I am making is that world doesn't move according to your and my likings. See, that is very important. Musharraf's formula, 4.4. Who knows? That Musharraf must have been briefed by Americans. We don't know. For us, they come as his own indigenous formula. But maybe that it was briefed by Americans to push forward. Yes.
I have just a couple of points to make. One was by my friend here, that in the new scenario, whether the American interests in this region, how are they, economic and etc. To him, I say that the conventional war is no more a war; it's now the nuclear war. In nuclear wars, it doesn't matter whether somebody buys your arms or not. There are other interests and other things. So that way, the United States' interest in the region continue for the strategic reasons. Second point is Hamida Ji's point. Hamida Ji says that, yes, Schaeffer does mention that the United States has been just its crisis management. We also understand that. The third point is about Professor Saab, that is, when I mentioned about this independent Kashmir, well taken that you are academicians and you care for, but I am the primary source. I interviewed Mirza Muhammad Afzal Beg in 1978 when Henderson papers were declassified, and there was a story done in the Indian Express by Mr. R.K. Kark. He had asked Sheikh Saab whether he had whether these papers are corroborating what has been said. Sheikh Saab had not passed any comment, but Beg Saab was an estranged person at that time. I interviewed him for Onlooker Bombay, which was carried in October 15, 1978 issue of the Onlooker. And I asked Beg Saab whether how true is this Henderson story. He said, yes, Sheikh Saab had been hobnobbing with the United States. He even mentioned that Rockefeller had come here. He was at that time governor of the New York. He said,
hold on. Had Beg Saab fallen out with Jawaharlal Nehru?
I said that in the very beginning.
Again, you see, you can't trust it.
But even if you are an academician, will you not go by the actors who are involved? Will you not agree with Morarji Desai told me? I think I talked to Professor Saab also that I told him that if he knew Ravinder Kumar at that time, who was heading the Nehru Museum, and I told him if you know him, if he could allow me access to those papers, which are right now, I was told that's in the Nehru Museum. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay. I think I would first respond to my colleague Dr. Hamida. I did not say that Americans are not pursuing their aim. They are. But I said that there are limitations with pursuing it. Sometimes they have not had success. Many attempts. And wherever they wanted to push beyond acceptance in fact law, and India naturally could not be pushed beyond a exercise. So that's why I gave example of Vietnam. Vietnam, they have accepted in a way defeat. And I would say in prospect, if Americans knew what will happen to them in Middle East through Iraq, by their intervention in Iraq, possibly they would not have gone. Their interests are undermined there. Possibly they would have ideally liked to take Iran in preference to Iraq in the long run, because of their interests, not necessarily because on morality. But then they have pushed themselves into a difficulty out of which they are not finding way out. In Afghanistan, they have not succeeded. So you see, that's what I was